In a way, my biggest battle is not with you, the viewer, but with the media itself, with this medium, video, audio. The shouting I do is into this medium, and I know that it transmits to you, the viewer. I remember when I was a little child, a little toddler, I remember in the supermarket choosing some cereals, some breakfast cereals. I remember choosing Snap, Crackle and Pop, Rice Krispies. I loved those three characters. Didn't matter what the breakfast cereal tasted like, Snap, Crackle and Pop were magical. They brought those cereals to life. Such high-spirited characters they were. Still are. I think they're still alive today, Snap, Crackle and Pop. They must be worth millions. And that's when I realised soon after childhood how much power advertising has. Not just over children. And it's the same now, and it's not just advertising, it's not just adverts, it's all of the media. The whole of the media is kind of one advert for itself. A Vanity Fair. People putting on the brave and friendly face. People wanting to be popular, people wanting to be liked. People not wanting to lose status, but to gain status. It's such a strange world, when we watch television and we see people acting and not being real. If someone falls over, it's acting. So we learn 99% of the time, we learn real life as an act, scripted usually by one author. There's 20, 30, maybe thousands of characters in a film that's been written by one author. And then we get angry at the villain. The villain can't just change his script. He has to act that role in that film. People die. Millions of people die on screen. But they're just acting a role. Later on they come alive again. But we've learned that they died. But it wasn't. So the medium, it creates all sorts of schisms, all kinds of false delusions about reality. Everybody's watched Superman and watched Superman fly, and we learn, for example, in Superman, he has his powers. Within that film, he can fly, And so we suspend that disbelief and say, okay, he can fly. We know in reality he can't fly. So we start to think, okay, I can discern between television reality and real reality. When in actual fact, reality itself is far, far, far bigger and more complicated than the human mind can conceive. So really what we think is reality is someone else's dreams.